We recently got our paws on OPPO's latest phone, the Find N3, because they wanted to see what professional photographers thought about the 3 cameras on board. This video is also sponsored by OPPO, so a big thanks to them for sending us this phone and supporting our channel. Let's get to it. This video isn't going to be a review, it's just a look at what we were able to capture in a variety of scenarios. But I do want to mention a few of the tech specs. The first thing you'll notice about this phone is that it unfolds to a monster 7.8-inch screen. This is the first phone with a foldable screen that we've ever used, and it's really slick. So you've got a large screen when you want it, but you can also fold it down to a fairly standard size phone to slide into your pocket. Now let me show you the lenses. They partnered with Hasselblad for their cameras, so we've got a 48 megapixel wide angle camera with an f1.7 aperture, a 64 megapixel telephoto camera, which is about a 70 millimeter equivalent. It has a 1/2 inch sensor and an f2.6 aperture. And finally, there's a 48 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with an f2.2 aperture. The first thing we did when we got this phone was to bring it with us on a trip to Southwest Michigan. Autumn was in full swing, so we thought it'd be cool to get out in nature, capture some of the beautiful colors all around us. Our first impressions. It's actually pretty nice to have the large unfolded display when capturing photos. In Pro mode, the access to the camera settings are the most intuitive we've come across in a phone, so dialing in the exact settings we want feels more like shooting on a mirrorless camera and less like shooting on a phone. We also experimented shooting JPEGs and utilizing the onboard photo filters that OPPO offers, and they turned out really nice. I found myself gravitating most toward the wide angle camera. I think the Find N3 really shines here. The next thing we did with the OPPO Find N3 was take it to the beach. Again, I really enjoyed shooting with the wide angle camera the most. The raw DNGs edit together really nice, but if you want to just shoot JPEGs, there's still enough latitude to get the color grade that you're after. Here's a look at some of the shots we got. So because we have this foldable display, you can actually use half of it as like a makeshift tripod, and you combine that with one of my favorite features, interval shooting, and you can get some shots of yourself if you're rolling solo without having to lug a tripod around. And then of course we tried out portrait mode. This can get dicey with some phones, but the natural looking fall off looks really good and really helps Rachel stand out in the photo without that overly blurred fake look that can sometimes happen. We wanted to experiment a little bit more with the 3x and 6x lenses, so we went down to Evanston to try it out. Finally, we wanted to capture Rachel's grandma doing her best Iris Apfel impersonation. We have 5 different focal lengths to choose between, and we found the 2x and 3x optical zoom worked really nice for this setup.
Do like a surprise, please. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, now look towards the light. Oh, wow.
Shooting JPEGs in portrait mode looked good. The background separation helped Iris, me mom, stand out. And we also switched into Pro mode and shot some raw DNGs.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous, so glamorous.
Which again, edited together really nicely.
It is. It looks so good.
It's a great look. Glamorous.
I think where the OPPO N3 Find really shines is its versatility. So not just the focal lengths, but also shooting with the phone completely unfolded, with it half folded, with it completely folded, and then using the additional display on the front as dual view so your subject can see how they look while you're taking their photograph. You just have a lot of options. This is a really fun phone to shoot with, and it's really impressive. We love seeing the advancements made with mobile cameras and allowing more and more people to have access to great cameras all over the world. A big thanks to OPPO for sponsoring this video. And if you want to learn more, check out the link in the description below. We'll see you in the next one.